NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From American Airlines Center in Dallas, tonight, the Dallas Mavericks taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. Opening tip won by the Mavericks, and we're underway in Dallas. To Nowitzki. Doncic to Nowitzki. Scores from the post.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Giannis in control of the basketball. They trail by 2. Down low to Monroe. Dwight Powell tips it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
And he's going to the free throw line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Dwight Powell at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 73%. Can't connect on the first free throw. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Giannis with it up top. They're down 3. To Matthews. Middleton. Oh, emphatic slam.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Nowitzki to Luka Doncic. Here comes the screen. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Milwaukee with the basketball. To Middleton. Hill. Throws it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Doncic to Nowitzki. Here comes the screen. Throws it up. Around the perimeter. 4-3. His first effort off the mark.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
One can make the case he might be glad he didn't get the and one.
To Nowitzki. The basket inside.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
The Bucks at the controls. Antetokounmpo to Monroe. Screen coming. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis Antetokounmpo. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Here's Barea. They trail by 1. Nothing going here on that drive. To Luka Doncic. Down low for Powell. Around the perimeter. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Goes to the right side. Nowitzki, that's off the side of the rim, no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
On the shot clock. Bucks at the controls. To Antetokounmpo. Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Beyond the arc for 3. Well, their first 3, and they're right back in it, within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those to drop earlier, you could have had a nice lead. Now, we got a dogfight.
Giannis in control of the basketball. It's 12-10. To Matthews. Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's now 5 in a row without a single miss.
Old school equals high percentage.
Now a whistle. Dallas will use the timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. New blood coming in for both sides. Dallas has it. To Luka Doncic. Surveys the floor. Trying to cash in. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Oh, he buckled his knees so bad, it didn't matter if he scored or not. That's a win for the internet.
Giannis with it up top. It's 14-12. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Mavericks. And scores. Strong take.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Bucks basketball. George Hill to Antetokounmpo. The drive right to the basket. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Giannis Antetokounmpo at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. A career 74% free throw shooter. Free throw try off the mark.
1 minute remaining in the first quarter.
Stuffs it down with authority. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Less than a minute to go in a tightly played first quarter. Couldn't keep it in. Last touch by Giannis Antetokounmpo. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Ah, that's a 24-second violation.
No basket.
Knocked loose. Mavs have it. Deep three at the buzzer. First quarter is complete. No separation so far. It's all even. A good start to this one. All tied up as we start the second. Bucks at the controls. Hill. Here comes the screen. To George Hill. Couple of cracks at the line now.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Cauley Stein. Nice pass to get things going.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Hill into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Willie Cauley Stein pins it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Has a chance. Add 2 points to the board.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
Milwaukee with the basketball. George Hill to Matthews. Picked up by the Mavericks.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Oh, emphatic slam.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Hill across the timeline, trailing by 4. Can't connect from in close. Screen coming. The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter, and there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Hill into the front court. Down 6. To Matthews. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Dallas with 4 to shoot. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Tickets for the next home game are still available at the box office. Buy one or more tickets before the end of today's game, and you'll receive an
coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit. Barea matched up with Connaughton. Free throws coming up.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Willie Cauley-Stein. Couple of free throws on the way. Career mark of 64%. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. To Hill. Knocked loose. Mavs have it. Tosses. The Bucks at the controls. Terrific vision and stuffs it home.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Probing the defense. Locked in. From long range. Hits the trifecta.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up a three.
Hill across the timeline. Down 12. Gets it in the left corner. The shot by Mirotic. No good. Deep left corner. Trying to cash in. Deep two there. Won't go. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Hill. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Shot clock winding down. Has a chance. Just off the mark. On the follow. Way to stay with it. Now the Bucks going to signal for a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Entering the game for Dallas, number 77. 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
Knocked loose. Picked up by the Mavericks. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
When you're a EuroLeague MVP at the age of 19, let me break down why your game is perfectly suited at the PG spot to be a dominant one in the league. Because Luka Doncic is a technician offensively. In any screen and roll opportunity, he makes the simple read. He's not the most dynamic player offensively. He doesn't have Ben Simmons' athleticism. But what he does have is Rajon Rondo vision, mixed with a jump shot where he can beat you any and every way he wants to.
Fires the three, can't go down. Smothering defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Luka Doncic. Going to launch beyond the arc. Doncic showing why the Mavs traded up to get him.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested three goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
In the second quarter.
Bucks at the controls. Adetokunbo to Monroe. The big guy, Greg Monroe. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Here comes the screen. Curling inside. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Giannis with it up top. His guys down big. To Monroe. To Adetokunbo. The shot rejected by Doncic. A shot at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. The Mavericks entered the locker room at halftime with a significant lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Dallas Mavericks. The Bucks did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. These are the guys getting buckets for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Game trap. Steals.
As long as there's time left on the game clock, no lead is truly safe. They just have to be ready to seize every opportunity in the second half.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Here are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Hill into the front court. Down a bundle. Knocked loose. Mavs have it.
Maybe pace it right here. They got a big lead at home.
Dirk Nowitzki. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Hill across the timeline. He'll run the offense. Monroe to George Hill. The pass set it all up.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Doncic. They go down low to Dirk. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
George Hill to Lopez. Robin Lopez. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
On the shot clock for the Mavs. For 3, that's off the side of the rim, short.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Monroe. Middleton to Monroe. Here's a chance from long range. Can't connect. It's no good. To Nowitzki. Yes! And a foul. He'll have a chance of the 3-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Dirk Nowitzki trying to cash in on the 3-point play. A career 87% from the line. Free throw good to cap off the 3-point play as they continue to open things up here in the 3rd quarter. Hill into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Monroe. Middleton. Yes, Wesley Matthews. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Doncic. Screen coming. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Bucks basketball. Hill to Lopez. Takes stock of the floor. Picked up by the Mavericks. Looking for his man. Now a steal by Milwaukee. Matthews to Hill. Here comes the screen. Knocked loose. George Hill. There's the toss. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called, oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Jay, they're lucky they get the ball back. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Entering the game for the Bucks, number 34, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
First try at the line, no good. Good recovery. Hits a second free throw.
Way to hit.
Dallas with the possession. Doncic to Nowitzki. Dirk Nowitzki. He's now 5 for 6.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
To Matthews. Dante Exum sends it away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Nowitzki, now a steal by Milwaukee. To Antetokounmpo, Monroe.
Gotta shoot that.
Knocked loose. Mavs have it. Hardaway. Cruises inside for 2.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Bucks at the controls. Antetokounmpo to George Hill. Down low to Monroe.
2 minutes left in the third quarter.
Hill to Matthews. And the finish at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Doncic to Hardaway. Here comes the screen. Hardaway. Off the assist.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
George Hill to Antetokounmpo. Picked up by the Mavericks. Hardaway. Pass to the rim. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. Has a look. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Here comes the screen. Doncic to Nowitzki. And counted at the rim.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Into the game for the Bucks, number 41, Nikola Mirotic.
Knocked loose. Mavs have it. To Luka Doncic. Gets a shot up off the mark. To Adetokunbo. Matthews. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Mavericks. Now a steal by Milwaukee. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
That's the first foul.
George Hill has got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. First one goes down. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Third quarter comes to an end. The Mavericks are in the driver's seat. Dallas with the basketballs. We begin the fourth quarter, and they have done no wrong to this point. They have this game well in control.
They took control early, and they never let up. The scary thing about this team, if they keep their foot on the gas and then throttle it down, they can win this game by 50.
Giannis in control of the basketball. His guys down big. Knocked loose. And that'll get out of bounds off one of the Mavericks. It stays with Milwaukee. Curling inside. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
To Nowitzki. And finishes strong.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Milwaukee with the basketball. To Hill. Knocked loose. Mavs have it.
Can the offense just run some clock here? I've seen enough.
Lobs it up. Nowitzki works it. To Hardaway. Nowitzki. Here comes the screen. Oh, he had him there for a second. Working the outside. Hardaway buries it on the catch and shoot.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Adetokunbo. Nothing going here on that drive.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. To Nowitzki. And strokes it.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Adetokunbo. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Fires the three, knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
The Bucks at the controls. Slam dunk.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
The Mavericks signal for timeout as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter.
Have a look for yourself at the display behind section 121 and place your bid. Don't miss your chance at some excellent memorabilia.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Subbing in for the Milwaukee Bucks, number 7, Ersan Ilyasova.
To Luka Doncic. Driving right to the basket. Right down Broadway for the 2. Defender has to pick him up.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Hill across the timeline. Down a bundle. George Hill. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Richard Jefferson at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 76% from the line. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Bucks at the controls. To Matthews. Dwight Powell snatching it out of the air. That's his 3rd block this evening. Dirk Nowitzki rejects it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Middleton. Pass stolen by the Mavericks.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Doncic to Nowitzki. Stuffs it down with authority.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Bucks basketball. Dwight Powell able to recover with the block. 4th this contest.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Nowitzki gets it in the left corner.
Cutter, coming through.
Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Well, some players just have that innate ability to let the game reveal itself, and that's the patience that Doncic has. He also has the height at 6'8". He can see over smaller defenders to make that easy pass.
Giannis with it up top, looking to make something happen. Nothing going here on that drive. Richard Jefferson swats it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Deep left corner. Here comes the screen. Doncic. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, Nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Giannis in control of the basketball. He'll run the offense. Hill to Adetokunbo. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
First free throw is good. So he hits the first, misses the second. To Luka Doncic. Goes to the right side. He's looking for that touch.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Doesn't have the end of putback slam.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
George Hill to Adetokunbo. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Goes to the left side. Here comes the screen. Doncic. Gets it in the right corner. To Luka Doncic. And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
There's something that is so impressive about what we saw this evening. Not just the shot-making ability, but the fact that not every shot came from the pocket. There were some bad passes being made, and the shots came from different places around the body, which aren't usual for the typical shot. That shot-making ability, that's something special to watch.
Doncic. Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. Doncic, deep right corner to Luka Doncic. Jumper's good.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
Steps around the defender and puts it in. Nicely done. Straight on three. At the buzzer. The victory to the Mavericks as they win this one in blowout fashion. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
With the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Mavericks won this matchup with a significant margin. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. Check out the leading scores for the Dallas Mavericks. The Bucks are no longer suffering through what was a big-time blowout.
And it's games like this where veteran players can be so important. They've been through these types of blowouts, and they know what it takes to keep a locker room united.
Check out the leading scores for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Game track. Defense. Player of the game.
Dirt Nowitzki could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball looked like he was playing with kids in high school.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.
PlayStation